Marquez. And when you see this man, you know what you're getting. Dinamita comes right at you relentlessly. He's nicknamed the Takeover, it's Teofimo Lopez. The National Gold Gloves champion in 2015, and at 23 years old, became the youngest undisputed champion of the four-belt era.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, in the United States, an electrifying 2-division champion of the world, known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Right. Inside, it's roasted.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? That hook had to hurt. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We'll then step back for just a moment. Counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Marquez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough flash round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. And Lopez is dazed. Down goes Teofimo. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight that he had in Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make that...
Oh, no, I got to cut you off here, Johnny. Marquez is hurt. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Teofimo. Here's the bell to start round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Can't score with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Oh, what a punch! Nice counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that. Here we go to the 4th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Shot. So much firepower here. Nice punch. Let's see if they go to the body. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Marquez. Time for the 5th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he is forcing him to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
Left uppercut doesn't score. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Let's talk about Marquez.
Come on, get out there. Switch on.
Let's start the 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Teofimo in some real trouble here. They somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That jab doesn't find a home. Counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. A lot of effort being exerted here. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He can't get up. Marquez is done. That's a knockout. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a...